This is another one of our favorite whole grain dishes, Tex-Mex Quinoa. First thing we need to do is break down our bell pepper. So let's go ahead and cut the top and the bottom off. And then we'll take our knife down one side here and cut out the center portion with the seeds. Remember with the bell pepper, when we're cutting it, skin side down, cut it into workable sections, and then we'll cut it into slices, turn it, and then we'll dice it up. We'll go ahead and dice the top and the bottom as well. With our onion bear claw, cut the top off, we'll bridge, cut straight through the root, and then we're just using half the onion, so let's peel half of it, and then we'll dice that. So palm down, fingers up, do your horizontal cuts, and then we'll do our vertical cuts with the tip of the knife. Bear claw, and then we'll turn it and go ahead and get our dice. For garlic, we need to peel it, so let's get our knife, and we're just gonna lean into it and get that peel off. Then we're gonna put the garlic underneath the front of our blade and just drag out with the edge of the blade there, and that'll flatten it out before we start our mincing technique. Again, pivot point back and forth until it's nice and small. Now that we have all of our vegetables cut, we're ready to start cooking this dish. Let's put our pan on medium-high heat. We're gonna go ahead and add our oil, and then we'll add in our bell peppers and onions and get a nice saute on these. We don't wanna add our garlic in yet because that will burn. Let's cook these down a little bit, and then we'll add in our garlic, and let's let that cook and get nice and fragrant. With quinoa, it's really important to rinse. That will remove a lot of the bitterness. And for the beans, we wanna rinse those. That'll help get a lot of the salt off, so just rinse it underwater until it comes out clear. All right, let's add our quinoa, and then we're gonna do a quick stir. We'll add our spices now, tahini and oregano, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix in the pinto beans and then our vegetable broth. We're gonna bring it to a boil, reduce the heat to a simmer, and then cover and cook for about 15 minutes. Once it's done cooking, you wanna turn off the cooktop and let it sit for about 5 minutes. That will allow all the liquid to absorb into the quinoa without overcooking it. Now that it's set for an additional 5 minutes, all we need to do is stir in our cheese, and this dish is done. Hope you enjoy.